live right now. All right. Hello, everyone. Good Tuesday. This is already the end of the month of May, and as is now the usual thing at the end of every month, we have our new member presentation event, where we are welcoming all the members who joined the Blockchain Game Alliance within the month and giving them the time to introduce themselves to our community and showcase what they are doing. So for those of you who are not yet familiar with the Blockchain Game Alliance, we are a non-profit organization that has been growing a lot recently, now over 200 members. And our role is to promote the blockchain technology within the video game industry. We're here to spread awareness on how blockchain technology, NFTs, DeFi, DAOs, and other use case and application of it can enable new ways to create, publish, play games, build and engage strong communities around video games. We're strong advocates for diversity and more inclusivity in our space, and we try to provide an open forum where individuals can connect, network, chat with each other, generate business opportunity, offer them speaking opportunity, showcase their product to new audiences, work together to research on certain topic and establish some standard, representing companies from all sides, obviously, and advocating for blockchain within the broader game industry. I'd like to give a big thanks to all our sponsors, including NRKX, Zaya, Boston Protocol, Ubisoft, Galaxy Interactive, Fear, Chromia, AMD, Mobox, Polygon, Tezos, Cointribune, Arc.io, Tap Project, One Way Block, Algorand, Antler Interactive, NEXTYPE, Gameloft, Triumphex, Content6, Animoca Brand, Gamerach, Non-Fungible, Star Atlas, Illuvium, Digital Entertainment Asset Group, IOI, and Vulcan Forge. We'll have the pleasure to see at least two of those sponsors today, Illuvium and Tap Project, if I'm correct. So this is really exciting, and we wanted to give, again, a big thanks for the additional support to the BGA. Around our members, as you can see, we've been largely growing, over 200 members from various sides of the industry, whether they are from blockchain games, chains and protocol, press and media, games, investors, developer solution, esports, and more, all sharing one common goal: demonstrate the use of this technology to by enable and empower the users, the players, and other members of the community. At the BGA, we are hosting various events almost once a week now, whether they are interviews with executive, workshop on thematics, panel discussion on new trends and different things we're seeing in the space, new member presentations such as today, the demo day, which we'll have this Friday, if I'm correct. We'll send a summary about this one, and we also offer free speaking opportunities to all our members. Without any further ado, today we are going to say, oh, the small typo, this is May, correction, and we'll be saying hi to all our new members, discover about our exciting projects. So Tap Project, NEXTYPE, Illuvium, Revolve Games, 6-3D, HodlGod, Triple Game, and Ethermore will be presenting what they are doing more in detail. Each one of them will have 10 minutes to present. This is the agenda. So we'll start with, I don't see yet Dan, who's joined us from Ethermore. So I guess we'll be moving straight to Alberto from 6-3D. And as we hear back from Dan, as I see him behind the scenes, we'll giving back the speaking slot. Alberto, are you ready on your side to present? You're on mute. All right. And I can see a great collection of video game electronics behind you, which makes me jealous. Commodore, Amiga, that's great. All right, the stage is yours. We'll let you introduce, and if you want to share your screen as well.
Yes. Okay.
There you go. Perfect.
Perfect. Start?
You can start.
Yeah. Hi, everyone. My name is Alberto Lozano, and I am CEO of 6-3D. The first thing I want to do is to apologize because my English is not good. So I want to introduce you 6-3D. But what is 6-3D? 6-3D is a metaverse in which users can create experiences called 6 share their experiences with other users and consume other users' content. The experiences created in 6-3D can be enjoyed directly in virtual reality. In this sense, we want to become the PowerPoint of virtual reality. With 6-3D, creating content in virtual reality will be easier than making a PowerPoint, and in a few moments, I will demonstrate it to you. In short, 6-3D mission is to change the way people share ideas, get knowledge, and experience new things. But how are we going to make it happen? Easy, by using our 6-3D platform. Our platform is like other platforms such as Roblox or the Sandbox, but 6-3D has two particularities that make it different. One, the platform used to consume and create content is the same. Two, the content created can be consumed directly in virtual reality. We believe these features will make two things happen. First, the ratio of consuming and creating users will be more balanced. For example, in the Roblox, this ratio is 25 consumed users to 1 created user. In 6-3D, this ratio will be as close 1-to-1. Second, it will increase the creation of content for virtual reality because any user will be able to create content easily, boosting the use of this technology. In short, with 6-3D, if you can imagine it, you can do it. Okay, but how is the blockchain used in 6-3D? Well, the user create experiences, called 6, can be tokenized and transformed to NFT. This NFT can be traded in the 6-3D marketplace or in other NFT marketplace. The created NFTs will be necessary to be a 6-3 holder. 6-3 is a cryptocurrency based on Ethereum. In short, 6-3D is a powerful tool for creating digital art NFTs. You can even create your own gallery with your NFTs and enjoy it in virtual reality. Well, now I will make a brief demonstration of how the experiences are created in 6-3D. These experiences are fully interactive thanks to the use of the programming language included in 6-3D called BASICS. Well, login the platform. Now I am going to make two environments. First, unnatural environments. It's very easy. Make environment, select floor, this. Okay. Now I am doing a little hills. Okay. Smooth. Yeah. Put grass over the floor. I select different type of grass. Okay. 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 And put different types of tree. Okay. It is very easy and very funny. Okay. Well, to finish, apply filter camera. Dirty lens. Okay. And finish. Well, this experience is created in a few minutes and enjoy directly in virtual reality. In virtual reality. Okay. And now a new experience. In this case, I am going to make a city. It's very easy. Random city. City. Sorry. Exit. Environment close. And modify city. Okay. I put the buildings. Okay. Press letter B. Letter B. Okay. It's very easy. Okay. Okay. Done. Apply filters. Okay. Events. Well, and now evening. More beautiful. Okay. Okay. Some properties. Oh. Okay. Well. Well. Okay. And oh, excuse me. Virtual reality. Okay. This is very easy and funny to make a environment for our experiences. Okay. Well, another type of experiences. Okay. Well, it's very easy to create some buildings like Minecraft, for example. And well, this is all. I think I have so you that is very quick and easy to make experiences that can be enjoyed in virtual reality. These experiences have many use in different sectors such as education, health. I have not so more things that are very interesting, such as basics. We can make interactive experience, 6 cinema mode, we can make a storytelling like a movie. But this will be another time. Thanks for your attention, and remember, with 6-3D, if you can imagine it, you can do it. Thanks.
Okay, great. Thank you very much, Alberto. Well, as someone who enjoys VR and enjoys simulation games, I'm really excited about it. Thank you very much for sharing it with us, and hope to see more in the future. Thank you. So now let's move on to Hanif. Hanif from the TAP project. Some people who are seeing us right now might remember him from last week, last Friday he presented. But yet, probably there's more that we can see now. So, Hanif, your time.
Awesome. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Hi, nice to meet you guys all. I appreciate the event here and obviously the new members' presentations today. Today, I'd like to take some time, obviously, so some members might not know a little bit about our project. I just like to take some time that we're going to go through some of the things that we might offer at the TAP project for looking out for new collaborations with new members of the BGA, especially as well. So I know we presented at the last conference there at the last time, myself and my co-founder Unite, but I just want to provide a little bit of time today to go over some things and then actually elaborate on some things that I might have not been able to today. So Again, just for introduction, my name is Hanif Knight. I'm one of the co-founders of the TAP project. I co-found with my brother, actually my blood brother, older brother, which is funny enough. I have a background in communications technology and in pretty much on the other side and hobby side in gaming. I've always been involved in game my entire life, from playing little games, when I was younger, or playing games currently right now as well, and even hosting esports tournaments, tier 1 esports tournaments, and kind of just being involved in the scene. I started out building a product to just kind of facilitate with my friends, actually, and that was around something that was called True Coins or True Points, something around there. And it was just an engagement platform for streamers, YouTubers, when they were playing games, to be able to say to their friends, wager if I'm going to get 50 kills in this next Call of Duty match, and then the players or the participants would be able to wager and then win points. They can use these points to then put onto the platform, or get a little merch or whatever. And then came bits with Twitch, and pretty much that was we never pushed that out, but that was just something that we used in terms of just with my friends and I, and it was a really good way to kind of engage as people were streaming. But we moved on to the TAP project here, and some of the things as well that we kind of wanted to hit out, and I do have a small little presentation similar to like the last one, but I just want to highlight some things as I mentioned. Let me see if it will share my screen here. Let me see. All right. Can you guys see my screen? Okay.
Yep, there it is.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Yeah, so one of the things I just want to mention, obviously, I wanted to quickly target some things that we, as a project and as a platform, can hit and what we do well. Our biggest thing for the platform, and many of you guys have heard me kind of speak, so I won't kind of elaborate, but for those who are new, we build a solution to allow gamers to convert their in-game currency from one game to the next. And we also provide developers additional revenue in doing so. Creating this project, one of the things that we came to find as a huge problem in the industry is, when gamers would play games, all their game score would be stuck. They would, as soon as they complete a game and they want to move on to the next, that game score, that experience, all those assets are currently stuck in traditional games. When they would try to do so, there were so many issues with that. They would try and go to third-party markets to send their currency out. They would try and push their currency to certain places, but every time they would do so, they were met with either problems, unreliability, scams. They would have to be forced to add people in game to Steam, or add in games in traditional games, meet up with them, and then drop the gold or drop whatever assets. And a lot of times there would be issues around that. So the problem was twofold in terms of the secondary market, and then obviously just the experience of being able to convert your currencies out. While this was happening as well, developers don't get paid, they don't get additional revenue, they actually lose a lot from these secondary markets. I think it's about 70 or 75% of developers in the Steam world that when they push a game onto Steam, they don't make more than $4,000. And we all know, and I know there's a presentation here about development. We all know that it takes more than $4,000 to build a game, especially one with innovation and a lot of different dynamics going on. So we set out to create a solution for this vast problem. And in doing so, we've created pretty much a technology stack that allows for in-game conversions, gamers to be rewarded, new revenues on developers, and as mentioned, a developer solution stack. And that's the one thing that I kind of want to hit on today, because our gaming experience is unique, it is reliable, and it is trustless, and is secure using blockchain technology. Simply, we take the control of your in-game currency and we make it possible to transfer your games from one game to the next, capturing your entire experience and being rewarded for playing. We make it as easy as possible to enable you not to only save your time, but your money as well. So there's three things that we offer. I'm actually going to be, we've actually put in for the BGA demo. So we will be demoing hopefully this Friday, I think, hopefully this Friday at the BGA demo for the NFT Anywhere. So I'm actually saving that for that. So I'd encourage everyone watching to stick around there and join for Friday too, because we will be showcasing one of the things, and that's the NFT Anywhere. And just kind of segue into NFT Anywhere, it's a simple transportation protocol or platform that allows NFTs to be teleported from one blockchain to the next. And the reason why we kind of created this or used our technology and kind of pushed this out was we found that as developers were creating new blockchains, as they were trying to innovate by solving problems, whether it was on Ethereum or current solutions that they were using, they were actually creating barriers themselves with these new blockchains, these new platforms, especially with NFTs as they kind of boomed over the last few months. We wanted to create a solution that would allow, whether it's consumers or developers or marketplaces as well, to move their NFTs from one blockchain to the next. So no longer does the NFT that is created on one blockchain have to be played on that blockchain. It can be played on another blockchain and sold on another as well. So for development wise, in terms of with developers, one thing that we're obviously offering is we've developed a solution stack to simplify and process for game developers and studios to transition into the blockchain space. And the really cool thing is that we've taken these technologies and integrated them with the TAP platform to create a really unique experience and process for gamers and creating that win-win situation for all. I'm just going to jump ahead here to something that might be of interest to some of the members of the BGA while I have a couple more minutes here. And that is through the Great NFT Hunt. So the Great NFT Hunt is a multi-chain event, gaming event that we're putting on. We are looking for additional collaborators as well in this time. And what we're allowing is pretty much 78 cards, collect them all, win it all. So there's going to be a multitude of cards across multiple blockchains that are hosted on our platform. And the idea for users is to collect all the cards, and they can win a decayed prize. This prize will start at $10,000 and it'll decay down. So we're pretty much asking and looking for collaborators as well, especially in the BGA, to join us in this multi-chain event. Where you'll be able to provide NFTs, where users will be able to pretty much, roll through our decks on our platform to spin out these NFTs. And if they do earn them, they'll be able to, we can collaborate and earn and use those NFTs within your game platforms as well, use them within your system. So if there's an NFT that, is defined for staking on your platform, a user will be able to earn that on our platform and then use it on yours in terms of staking or farming or whatever you might have if there's any sort of use cases there. This is a cool event that we're already signed up with a few studios as well within the gaming space, and some are BGA members as well. So we do encourage, a lot of, different collaborations and partnerships and working together to make this event pretty cool, because we are doing it with a combination of Ethereum, Flow, Wax, Hive. We have states to go into near as well, and in terms of a multi-chain event. So I do want to kind of put that out there for you who are in the BGA and do have any sort of interest in an event like this that does incorporate a multitude and facetude of different dynamics and innovations across multiple chains and want to be involved in the experience. Please reach out, www.tapproject.net. Or reach out to me at team@tapproject.net as well, or in the chats as well. I do really would appreciate that. I know I just have 1 minute left, but just a quick little highlight on our team. We built a team of developers, senior blockchain engineers, front-end developers, and in the space as well. Hugh, as I said, leads with 16 years of technological experience, advances blockchain technology, Elixir, Solidity, Kotlin, JavaScript. We have a lead developer, Matthew, Finn, Hitler, Kyler as well. We're a really tight team that has kind of been in the space from the get-go, and we've really tried to innovate. We're really trying to work with different developers and publishers, super flexible. But pretty much what we're saying is we provide a solution stack to onboard whether you're a traditional game developer into the blockchain space with NFT marketplaces, wallets, in-game conversions, and revenue as well. So I do thank you guys for allowing me this time. I did save our presentation and our demo for that day. So stick in again. We're doing the trifecta, the threefold. So we got another one coming.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Hanif. And yeah, very excited about it. Very excited about having you on Friday again.
Thank you. That one we're going to be, just a quick note, we will be blasting an Axie. So we sent an Axie to BSC and he survived. We're going to be sending back to Ethereum, and then on demo live, we will be blasting him hopefully back to BSC, and you guys can see him there. So hopefully he won't explode into a plasma of through his teleportation, but he should be good.
Okay, awesome.
Thanks, Luis.
Great. Well, thank you for the announcement. And yeah, I want to have this opportunity to just to remind you that if you have any questions, you can just write them down on YouTube or wherever platform you're in, and we can address them. And actually, we have a question for Alberto. So Alberto, is this browser-based or a standalone download? How would 6-3D would work? Do we have to download the app, or is it browser-based? I think you're on mute.
It's a program and download in PC.
Okay, so downloadable. Okay, great. Thank you very much. And yeah, if you guys also have a question to each one of you, you can just put on the mic and shoot it anytime you want. So yeah, if there's no questions for Hanif, well, we'll have a lot more time next Friday or this Friday to see more about the platform for sure. So just tune in on Friday, and then we can move on to Isidro from Revolve Games.
Hello there. How are you doing?
Hi, how are you?
Fine. Glad to be here with you guys.
Glad to have you.
Yeah, so let me just jump into the presentation and
sure.
Go straight. I don't know if you see the screen right now.
There it is.
Okay, so we are Revolve Games, and let me speak a little bit more about ourselves. Revolve Games born in an idea that it was created in Oxford when I was studying blockchains there, and that was in 2017, just a little bit before CryptoPunks and CryptoKitties came out. So I was presenting NFT idea, like tokenization of property rights, and then of course they came out, right? So we start in that moment, but I co-found the company with Ricardo. I'm the CEO of the company, and Ricardo is the CTO. Both of us have more than 15 years of experience on gaming. I have a lot of experience as well in animation industry, working for big companies like Disney, Warner Brothers, Marvel, many companies. And also Ricardo was lead programmer in AAA games, like in companies like Ubisoft. He was working in Assassin's Creed, many games. I don't want to stop too much here. And also, I had another company that I sold recently, and a mobile company where I was awarded in PAX East as one of the best indie games in 2015. Also in GTC, and we were worldwide feature with this game. So we have a lot of experience on games already. So what we do, or what we're trying to do, our vision is starting to see that you guys have the same kind of vision, is we want to empower players to earn money alongside game developers. And this is really our vision. And we have been in the field for a long time now. And every time that someone tells me something about technology, I say, well, I always have to be strong about our visions, that we really want to players to participate and in the monetization with us, right? So we know that already it's growing fast, and we have 2.5 billion people playing video games, and that's a lot of people. And if we speak about games market, it's huge. But we are seeing year by year that mobile it's growing fast, and right now it's more than 50% of the market revenue, right? 52%. That's 90.7 billion. That's a lot. But where we are, well, as you mentioned, as a report from you guys, it's our games, our business, our blockchain games are growing pretty fast. But I think there's a lot of work to do, right? If we compare with big titles in the mobile space, what we can see, it's like games like Brawl Stars have 20 million daily active user combined. So we are pretty far, right? We are doing well, but pretty far from here. But that doesn't mean anything. That means that we have a lot of opportunities, right? So what we are doing? Well, for a long time, from that moment in 2017, we are creating a mobile game. It's called Battle Derby that we will soft launch next month. And as you can see there, it's a kind of destruction derby mixed with a battle royale. Really fun game. And what our idea is to validate our value proposition. And our value proposition is if we allow players to earn money, the mid long-term KPIs will improve as well, right? Other thing that we wanted to do and we have been doing, it's improving the user experience through a property license system that is convertible to NFTs for game goods. It sounds complex, but it's more easy than it sounds. It's basically that we allow players first play, have fun, and then you can create like a wallet and you can jump in and sell your game goods, right? But not first. Not giving the user the first thing. And why is that? Because we want to focus in a broader audience, an audience that is not coiner. It's an audience that is not used to know anything about blockchain, anything. And you know that we are less than 1% of the gaming population, right? So that's the thing. Another thing that we are working on, and for a long time now, we are in talk with Apple and Google, trying to allow with Google payment and Apple payment system, allow peer-to-peer payments in fiat that will allow us to use NFTs, but paying with fiat. That will be really, really good for us in terms to focus to a broader audience, right? So we are testing also various blockchain protocols. Right now, we have been testing a lot of it. We don't know yet what we are going to use, but I think finally we are going to work with Lightning Network, but we are doubting with Polygon as well. So we are there. And also we have been working on gaming economies to evolve free-to-play to a scarce gaming good economy. That is pretty hard to do so in mobile, right? So some thoughts to finalize my intervention. Decentralization is the final destination. There are many battles to win first. I think there's too much focus on money speculation right now. And then the most KPIs on blockchain games are not solid enough to really compete with some big names in the game industry. So there's a lot of work to do there. And mobile is king. So it is a blue ocean for blockchain games. I know that it's pretty hard because it's dominated by Google and Apple, and they are pretty hard to liberate their platforms for us. But we are there, and we are talking with them and trying to make them understand that it's for good. It's not against them. Okay. So that's all. Anything that you want to ask me or just talk with us, just ask to me. And already we are a team of almost 20 people working on the game. So pretty happy with the project. Thank you.
Okay, great. Awesome. Thank you very much, Isidro. And yeah, I agree that mobile gaming is still a blue ocean, that it's still growing hugely. It's a huge opportunity for gamers and for companies to find new ways to interact. I totally agree, and I cannot wait to see how you can help with adoption of NFTs, blockchain, decentralization among gamers that are still very new to these concepts. So yeah, so the chat is open if you have any questions for him. But in the meantime, some questions appeared for Hanif. While we wait for questions for Isidro. So Hanif, a question for you says, kudos on working towards NFT interoperability. Is there a standard NFT template your team is designing to consider all NFT types like MP3s, images to rigged 3D model for transfers between different chains while not compromising the details of the asset? It's a very complex question for you.
Yeah, it's complex, but it's quite simple, and I'll answer both of them. So the TAP platform is live right now. We are making a really big update in the next month here, version 3. So hopefully you see that at a future demo day. But to answer that one, it's very simple. We use the exact same NFT design that was created on. We're not creating a new one. We're using, for example, like Isidro, if you do have NFTs within your game, you'd be able to design it yourself just like you normally would. And then we'd use the exact same NFT template that you've designed, and then create templates within the other side and allowing you to connect your NFTs between different platforms. So if you do choose Polygon or Matic or another blockchain, we want to make it easy for you to not feel like I'm going to lose out on a network of people from Near, or Near's doing well, but I like their things. Make it easy for you to have, okay, I'm going to choose this one for now, but that doesn't mean that's the one I have to stay on. You know what I mean? So just to answer kind of two questions and support Isidro as well. Really like what you're doing, and I'll wait for questions there too, because I have one for you.
Awesome. Well, Hanif, there's another question for you. Maybe they just dropped a second after we ended with your session. So when is the TAP project platform available to play?
Yeah, so it is available now, and we will be doing as I mentioned, the version 3 update in June, which incorporates Binance Smart Chain and Ethereum as well. So we have a pretty cool features in there too, but we're going to be combining a lot of those, and you'll see a lot of that what we're talking about in June. But you can go www.tapplatform.io and continue playing right now.
Okay. Great, thank you very much. So now let's move on to Floyd from Onessus. Floyd, are you there? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm here. You guys can hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. How are you?
Yeah, good, thank you. Very happy to be on the show. I'm glad we could finally make it out. I'm Floyd. I'm from the Onessus development studio that's developing the HodlGod game. Which is a 3D video game set in a fantasy setting. We have a battle royale mode. We also have a player versus environment mode coming as well. The game is integrated onto the Wax blockchain. So we have some NFTs that actually go into the game as well. So I wanted to just share my screen here. Give me a second. You guys can see the website now?
Yep.
Okay, so this is our main website. You can see at the top right, this is directly where you download the game. The game is free to play, so you can come and download the game for free at any time, right from here. A little more on the NFTs that we have though, which is our immortal shards. And you can see kind of some of the examples of the armors that you get from the contracts. So there's 4 shards that complete one contract. A good way I like to think about it is if you were going out to battle, you would need 2 weapons, 1 in each hand, the armor and the bow on your back, which is exactly what the 4 are you combined to make the contract. And the contract's actually super simple to make. We have an upgrade link directly on the website. And then once you come into the Atomic Hub here, you can see the example of the 5 different contracts that we would have. So each one represents a unique armor you can earn. And in the future, these contracts will actually be playable within the game. We're not releasing too much information on what you'll have to do to play them, but it could be, go to the hardest part of the map and slay a dragon and find a secret armor in a castle or something. But each one will be unique and different. Each one will look different. And then it's super simple. We have it all set up here. You click your 4 types of NFTs. And then, where is the one? You hit upgrade, confirm, and it will actually burn these 4 shards that you upgrade. But once it's burned, you'll be able to reveal your NFT, and this will give you the bounty contract that you can actually go play within the game. Once you complete the bounty contract, you'll get one of those armors that was on the main page there. So that'll be coming in a future update later this year. But we do have right now some play-to-earn mechanisms within the game. So we are dropping silver raffle tickets 30% of the time, which we draw once a week and give out some. And then we also have gold bar NFTs that drop 10% of the time, and a stream to earn badge that, depending on how many hours you stream for and how much void you're holding, which is our token within the game, will depend on the reward that you get. More on the void token. We are going to have what we call NFTFI, which will be a system where you can stake your NFTs, anything that's from the Onessus development studio, as well as the bounty contracts you'll be able to lease out to players. So I think that'll give some real unique partnerships to not just the players, but also the collectors within the game too, as they'll be able to find ranked players within the game and actually hire them to go complete the bounty contract. So if you're one of those people who just loves mint 1 NFTs in your collection, you'll be able to, hire a top player and give yourself the best chance of going to get those. So that's going to have some really good integration in it too. So yeah, lots of things coming that we're excited about. It's just the start. I mean, it's only going to keep growing from here. We will be constantly putting out updates here. The game is, like I said, it's free and live to play right now. We're taking feedback from players in our Discord server. So we're giving people a really unique opportunity to help shape and mold this game into something amazing. I know lots of games usually do closed testing, and you never even really get the chance to be a part of it and play it. So definitely trying to work with the community. The community's been great to us, giving us back feedback. So it's good. It seems like every month it gets bigger and more exciting. And that's everything.
Okay, thank you, Floyd. I have a question for you. You've engaged in esports, right? With your blockchain games?
Yes, the plan is to move out to esports in the future. That's definitely something that the team's looking into. So as we get further along here, that's definitely something that's within the realm of possibilities.
Yeah, for sure. I'm pretty sure that will help with adoption as well from people who are not familiar with blockchain. So very excited about it. Thank you very much, Floyd. Let me see if there are any questions. Okay, not yet. If anyone has questions, just put them on the chat and we will address them appropriately. So now let's move on to Kieran.
Alrighty. Hey guys, how you doing?
Hi, good, and you?
Good. Thank you very much for having us. I know it's been a long time coming. We've been a little bit busy with our project, but glad to be here to share it now.
Awesome, thank you.
Give me 1 sec. I'll just share my screen. Sorry, can you guys see that? All good?
Yep.
I'll just go full screen mode. Okay, so this is Sanctum Mesa. This is one of our main regions. As you can see, we're going for a very high fidelity artwork across the game, whether it's the regions or the alluvials themselves. We're really pushing the quality for a blockchain game. But a little bit about Illuvium. So it's essentially a cross between an open world RPG like similar to Pokemon, and we also integrate the auto battler genre for when you're battling these alluvials and collecting them. So in our Genesis set, we've got 150 characters to collect. As you can see on the right, that's one of our tier 5 characters, so one of the strongest. His name is Ramfire. Outside of collecting, you can then take your team and go into one of the 2 battle arenas that we've got. One of them is a ranked P2P arena, which is pretty standard. You go up against people of similar rankings to yourselves. Then there's the second arena, which is essentially more a wagering arena, where it's there's no rankings in it. You can simply battle anyone that you want, and you can wager any amount of ETH that you want, and it's basically winner takes all in that. We've got what we're calling the Illuvidex, which is essentially a decentralized exchange for people to be able to sell their characters and make a profit. There's 7 unique regions that we have. There's probably only going to be 5 for launch, but that's also a floating target as well. So again, really going for super high detail in our characters. Every alluvial that makes it to production is touched by a minimum of 10 world-class artists out there. And so, we're really trying to push that AAA quality in terms of the artwork and the gameplay to be, one of the first games on blockchain that's offering this level of detail with the characters. They also have a finite supply, so every alluvial is attached to a bonding curve. So essentially, what that means is anytime an alluvial is captured out in the world, it gets rarer to capture that again. On top of that, talking to the rarities, we also have we've introduced holographics. So we're really trying to tap into that psychology of collecting and giving the player something to collect, but then on top of that saying there's another rarity level, and in our case there's multiple, given that we have our standard 4D holographics, and we also have dark holographics as well, which is just that extra step of rarity. How the token mechanics work and the revenue distributions, we're one of the first. I haven't actually heard of any other blockchain games yet to offer 100% of the in-game revenues to go back to the stakers in the protocol or the players. And so essentially what that means is there's a bunch of in-game functions like exchange fees. So that's the Illuvidex that I was talking about. Curing shards is a small fee. You need to be able to mine these shards, and then you use them to actually capture the alluvials. Then there's things like battle fees, travel to new regions, skins, enhancements, and reviving your alluvials if you go into battle and they get knocked out. So all of those fees go into a vault, And once a week, that vault using a smart contract will purchase ILV, which is our native token, off the market. So that will increase the price of ILV. And then we distribute that ILV back to the stakers. And again, that's 100% of those revenues get distributed back. So we're decentralized from the beginning. We're a DAO. And so for us, there's no centralized gaming studio that is taking any part of the profits. It simply gets sent back to all of the stakers, which is a little bit unique. We also have play to earn features as well. So we're offering quite a substantial amount of our total tokens, which is 10%. Which right now I think the token price is about $60. So it's $60 million that we're offering in-game rewards to people for things like winning tournaments and achievements that we put out there. So we're big believers in play to earn, and we think it's a really good way to get people hooked on playing. So we're, as I touched on before, we're completely decentralized and governed by a community elected council. And what they can basically, they can vote on anything to be introduced to the protocol, as long as it's an improvement to it. But some of those things are character submissions. So players can literally, in our game, put through a proposal for a new character submission, the type of character, the affinities it has, and then basically we provide the artwork, and then it goes into the next character set to be deployed for people to start collecting. So we think this way of governance is the way of the future in gaming. It just puts all the power back into the hands of the player, instead of, again, this idea of a centralized entity that calls all the shots and says, we're not having this character anymore and we're introducing this one. And it just, we think this is a much better way to do it. And thanks to the blockchain, we can. So the team is another point of difference that we have. Apart from the three founders on the left, which is myself, and I think Hanif said as well that he's doing his project with his brother. So am I. So Aaron is the game designer, and then Von Neumann is our anonymous art director, who has a lot of experience. But the thing that I wanted to highlight is that we have 70 core contributors already, and we started building the game. It was September of last year. So it's been a rapid expansion of core contributors, but as well, we're going after very, very high caliber artists and developers. We've got experience from guys who've worked on movies like Godzilla and Transformers. And then in terms of the AAA gaming experience that we have, there's guys on our team that have worked on League of Legends, BioShock, World of Warcraft. And so we're really, really trying to have the highest quality in our core contributors as possible, because we're trying to get this done very, very quickly in terms of a normal AAA games roadmap. So that's pretty much it. I'm not sure how much time I've got left, but I'll just quickly play a minute of the trailer, and yeah, then I'll finish up.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Kieran. And yes, as someone who grew up with Pokemon, very excited. I'm pretty sure that many people are excited as well, especially those who are collectors and cannot wait to try it out. Actually have a couple of questions for you. There's one that has been since the beginning of the streaming. It says, hey, Kieran, when Rampfire AR?
We're looking to, as I said, we've got a very, very aggressive launch date, considering we only started building the game last year. So we're probably going to wait. It'll be sometime next year, but I'm not going to give any dates at the moment.
Okay, fair enough. And there's another one. Is there a pre-sale?
Oh, the pre-sale's long gone. In crypto time, it was basically a century ago.
Okay. And also, would you have a version for iOS?
So we're looking to build on mobile again midway through next year. We're going to start that. We've started onboarding a couple of team members that specialize in mobile, and so it definitely is on the cards. But again, we need to ship our first product first, which is Mac and PC.
Okay, awesome. And the last question would be, will the trainers also be collectible NFTs?
Now, that's a secret. I can't actually, I can't answer that also. Yeah, no, I can't answer that. I can't answer that. It's a secret.
Okay. Well, you're teasing it, so people will just look forward to it.
There's going to be quite a few trainers to choose from, but yeah, I'll leave that up until another time. Maybe when we do our game demo.
Yeah, for sure. Glad to have you there. Okay, so hi Serena, how are you? Well, I have to step out. It was a pleasure to share a moment with you guys. I have another commitment at this time, so I will leave you with Serena, with the last two speakers, and hope you to see you on Friday. Then, thank you.
Thank you, Luis. Yes, I'll be taking over for the last part of these members' presentation. So the next speaker with us is going to be James from Revolve Games. So hi James.
Everyone.
How's it going?
Hi, Serena. It's going great. How about you?
All good, thank you. And if you have any questions, just feel free to share them in the chat, and we'll have a short Q&A after the presentation. So James, stage is yours. If you want to share screen, feel free
Thank
to.
you. Yeah.
Perfect.
All right.
We'll see you on screen.
Great. Thank you. Yeah. So thank you, everyone, for your presentations. They were really informing, and thank you for everyone in the audience to come and watch us So my name is James, and I'm the co-founder and COO at Revolve Games, and we're very excited to be a part of the Blockchain Game Alliance and look forward to the many idea-filled discussions and conversations that will happen in the future. But moving on to Revolve Games. So to give a very brief introduction, Revolve Games was founded in January this year with the intention to develop a niche but fast-growing sector in cryptocurrencies, namely what we like to call GameFi, which is a portmanteau of gaming and finance. So we look to bring to market a new model of GameFi in which players as well as investors would be able to stake our native token, RPG, and at the same time be rewarded for the duration and performance of gameplay by affecting their staking returns. So some of our features include merging gaming with DeFi, NFT staking representations, gaming tokens with real value, sandbox, metaverse, and user-built games. As I mentioned, we are building out a gaming ecosystem in which players will be able to earn staking rewards all while playing our game. And players will be rewarded through staking multipliers based on their performance as well as duration of gameplay. So moving on to NFTs as tethered staking avatars and gaming assets with value. We're building an interesting system in which RPG stakes will always be tethered to an NFT. So essentially what that means is the NFT is only able to exist if there's an underlying RPG stake available. And this also means that when NFTs are traded, the tethered stake will also be migrated to the new owner of the NFT. A common theme that we observed happening in the recent few months was that many projects separated their NFTs to exist as a standalone product, and what we noticed was this created a market of their own, and that made them vulnerable to volatile price action, which sort of prevented the more passive investor from investing in them. However, given that we're working on a system where all NFTs are tethered to an RPG stake, this means that the value of our ecosystem is contained within our native token, and that makes it more attractive to passive investors who might be looking for a more sort of secure method of investing and able to be able to conserve their principal in investing in NFTs. Another sort of interesting thing I'd like to mention is that we've been really speaking with NFT experts and developers recently on expanding on current NFT technologies. So essentially the ERC 721 standard, which is more focused on ownership and transfer. And given the upcoming EIP 1559, the London hard fork, and really just generally the developments towards ETH 2.0, we're very optimistic about the advancements of NFT technology, and we hope to be at the vanguard of NFT development. So our flagship product will be the Revolve Sandbox, which is a robust economy allowing users to buy and/or rent land on planets. They'd be able to traverse the metaverse by spacecraft or teleportation portals. One of the exciting features of Revolve is that we follow a very modular style of game development. What that means is that we'll be able to develop games off the metaverse and directly drop new games directly onto the sandbox. And given that we're also able to update game logic directly into the sandbox, this means that we're able to allow users to build their own games by providing game sort of building block asset packs to them. Eventually, we aim to be able to issue SDKs for third-party developers to build their own game blocks, asset packs, as well as develop their own parallel metaverses, all of which results into the culmination of the Revolve multiverse. So the Revolve multiverse will essentially be a group of all the metaverses within our multiverse, which may be either powered by the RPG token or a white label token. We're also in discussions with several gaming projects with their own metaverses to build bridges such that players are able to cross over between the Revolve metaverse and other external metaverses. So I'm coming near to the end of my presentation, but I'd just like to very quickly give a thanks to our partners, Firm Advisory Services, who've helped us from the start, as well as Dutch Game Studios, who are our game development partners and share our vision of building a high-quality gaming ecosystem. So finally, I'd also like to give a thanks to the BGA for the great opportunity. As I mentioned in the beginning of my presentation, I look forward to having many conversations with all of you. And just as a final note to everyone in the audience, we're also in our strategic round of fundraising, and more information can be found on our website and Telegram group. But also, please feel free to reach out to me on Telegram or on Discord if you have any questions or would just like to have a discussion on crypto, blockchain, or gaming in general. Thank you.
Thank you so much, James, for being with us. Thank you for your presentation. I think there's a lot to happen, and it's exciting to see how much work you've done already. So congratulations again, and welcome to the BGA.
Thank you.
I think we're moving on now to Nan, our last speaker for today from NEXTYPE. Hi, Nan. How's it going? Oh, I don't have your audio. I cannot hear you. Okay. Try and plug your headset, perhaps. And unmute your mic. I'm not able to. Okay.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, yes, we can hear you. Wonderful.
Okay, great. Hello, everyone. Thank you for staying on for more than an hour. Being the last presenter is a little bit stressful. So actually, there's a bit of tech problem with my laptop. I will go with the presentation like this. All right, so a little bit background about NEXTYPE. Actually, we found the NEXTYPE is based on the traditional gaming company. So we find there's a really good combination between the traditional games and the the blockchain technique. So in NEXTYPE, we can provide a GameFi. It's a game plus DeFi based pass initial game offering for different blockchain project initiators. And actually, I think the core things about the NEXTYPE is we will take the game as the core starting point under the promise of the new value distribution mechanism bought by the blockchain. Combine the economic system for a traditional game with the numeric structure as the core, and fully use the pass, NFT, and DeFi as the core value linked to the game. And also, we commit to become the largest blockchain game portal and ecologic interest. So actually, today, I do want to talk about three core things. It's the core products we have. It's the game products. It's the blockchain game matrix, and also the protocol products like the NFT value exchange protocols, and also the flow products, the NT game box, which is our core products. And those.
Nan, sorry to interrupt. I'm just trying to have your slides on screen, but they're quite small. Any chance you can go onto full screen?
Give me 1 second. Let me try it. Okay.
Better.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Yes.
Okay, give me 1 second. Let me change the my screen a little bit. Okay. So let's go through the game products. We have already a blockchain games matrix, all right? So the mining tycoon will be demonstrated in the 28th demo day, right? So, and it's ready to launch in June. So we're really close to launching our first games. And then after that will be the NFT Master and City Tycoon. And all this matrix is under development. So now in the NEXTYPE, as I mentioned before, there's traditional game company Jing in the NEXTYPE. We have 50 people working on the game design side now. About the mining tycoon, it's a virtual mining smart contract BTC mining R&D web engine. So basically, in the mining tycoon game, you will have a free mining farm and a mining machine in the beginning. And when you upgrading the mining machines and also the farm sizes, you can mining more Bitcoins or the NFT assets or anything that we have in the pool. And also, as you can see in the stake mining stage, and there's a Rocky pools and there's master pools. Like the Rocky pools, you will have a single token stake and yield NT. And then in the master pools, you will have double token stake and yield NT and mining license. And there's different levels of mining license. You can, spend your USDT asset on it. And for the Bitcoin pools, you can stake mining license and then yield to Bitcoin, which means there's a more popular asset that you can mining and then you can yield up. And also there's a co-op pools, which means there's if there are any cooperative projects, and then you can also link to the mining tycoons and then mining in the pools and yield your asset whenever you want. So actually, there's a pick of the mobile games. You can see this is more like let me give you an example. The Clash of Clans, maybe you have a free ground, then we see it as mining farms, and then you have the mining machines. You have to upgrade it, and then you have different levels. The more levels you got, the more mining powers you have. Of course, you will get more NTF assets. And then for the which means you. Oh, go ahead. Anything?
Sorry, yes, we lost you for a few seconds. So
Okay.
if you don't mind just to repeat the last sentence. Thank you, Nan.
The NFT Master will be the second game we're launching, because in the NFT Master, you will have a casting, and then you can synthesize your NFT assets, and then you can trading your NFT assets, which may make the NFT more valuable to the players. And yes, this is the 4 steps: casting, synthesize, and input, and trade. It can be a variety of NFT assets. Don't have to be in one game. Can be multi games. Can exchange the NFT assets in different games. And the next one will be the City Con. So it's a city simulations games. You can. I played a lot of what I call Sim Cities, something like that. And then there will be a City Heroes that you can buy from NFT asset, and then there's a way to play the game as Monopoly games. So there's a different game mode that you can play with. And then there's tech products that we think is really important for us, because now it's not easy to transfer the NFT value to another FT assets. So we are trying to create an easy way to exchange all the assets. Also for the cross-chain protocols, because here in Asia we have HYCO, we have DOT, we have BSC, we have Ether. So the assets can be transferred from one chain to another. We are trying to create a protocol that's easy for anyone in the society to transfer their assets. So the flow products, the final stage will be the anti-game box. There will be one-stop experience for DApp gamings across the web, and one click just cross the chain and latest blockchain game news. And also players can discussing forums. So this will be maybe in the near future will be our final forums of the NEXTYPE. You can do pretty much everything, asset exchange, gain your asset, and minings, and then exchange all in one. So I will say we're pretty much in the startup stage, and then the mining tycoons will be launching next month, and you will have a pick during the demo days. And the next step will be the NT Master, City Tycoon, and all that stuff. And our overlooks in the final season of the 2021 will be the NT Game Box. So as I said before, the GD Studio is based on the traditional game teams. We have experience on 3A games, and also we have a lot of connection in the big giant like Tencent, like NetEasy's. And also we have the generic corner team from 1.5 billion. And also we have a really successful community operating. So the blockchain technology development is in our company is already 4 years. So we have really a mature technology. We have a mature teams to back up all these gaming plans, all the development plans. So there's some previous products we have. You can see it's good looking image, and we have the experience in all kinds of games. So that's pretty much what I have today. A little bit rushed for the 10 minutes, but you are welcome to have any questions about our NEXTYPE. Thank you.
Thank you. So we're having almost everyone back on the screen now. So we are heading to the Q&A session. So I just want to go back to some of the questions our audience had. I'll just start from the last one. So sounds great. How to obtain the qualification of the game test and the approximate date of the game's launch? And I think that's for you, Nan.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Yes.
So, yes. So in the early June, we will have the pre-order for the Mining Tycoon. And after the pre-ordering, the game will be officially online. And the game is supporting the wallet and also supporting the MetaMask.
Super. Thank you so much. Then again, another question, Revolve, when will you have your pre-sale and on which platform will the pre-sale take place?
Yeah, absolutely. So we're actually not fully set on a date yet, though we expect it to be sometime in mid to late June. You can join the pre-sale either through the Ferrum IDO, or we will also be doing a pre-sale of our own. We haven't chosen which platform to do it on yet, but we'll be putting out updates on our Telegram group if you'd be willing to follow us there.
Cheers, James. Thank you. There's also a great comment here just saying how much everyone's been appreciating all of you guys, and thank you for decentralized greedy companies. You guys are leading through a gaming revolution. So just a really nice comment there. And then there are other two questions from William. HodlGod only interacts with the Waves wallet, or will there be a possibility to interact with MetaMask wallet as well?
So at this time, HodlGod is only through the Wax blockchain. And I believe the plan is to stay with it that way. The game's actually been in development since 2018, and we moved it to Wax from the EOS blockchain. So I would definitely say the plan is to stay there for now. Yeah.
Cheers, thank you. Next question is, Triple Games, did you already have any pre-sale for your native game token? Was there any of you presenting about this? Maybe not. So we'll get back to these answer and get the speaker to share some insights on social media. But thank you, William, for the question. I think that's all for today. Thank you all for joining the BGA. It's been a pleasure having you all, and thank you for the wonderful presentations, and good luck to everyone with your projects. So we just share warm welcome to the Blockchain Game Alliance on my behalf and all the team and the BGA. And thank you to everyone that's been following us and asking questions. So once again, welcome to the BGA, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll see you again soon. And stay tuned for the Friday. We have the demo day coming up. So join us 4 p.m. CET. Some of you will be there. There will be prizes, and it's normally a really fun event. Lots of NFTs and airdrops. So make sure to join us. The news is going out soon on our social media. You just need to register and tune in at 4 p.m. CET on Friday. Thanks again, everyone. See you soon.
Thanks, Serena.
Bye.
Bye.
Take care. Bye.